that didn't go quite to plan. Trying to stop that so that we could watch the United 777 landing from San Francisco, but that's all we're going to get of it, because OBS decided to lag when I transitioned over. Now is New Zealand 5163 off to Gisborne. It's Q300 registered Zulu Kilo, November Echo Delta. Alright, we're at a very different place today. We're here at Jeffrey Roberts Road. This is the first time that anyone streamed from here, and I'm very lucky to have gotten permission to do a stream here. It's taken about probably close to 5 weeks I've been trying to organise a stream here. So it's great to have finally pulled it off. That there, another Dash 8 heading off to Whangarei. About a 45-50 minute flight north. Zulu Kilo November Echo Oscar was that registration. The Dash 8 there, which was actually the last Dash 8 to be repainted into the current Air New Zealand black and white livery from their teal livery that they had. Alright, so good morning to Mike from NZAA Aviation. Meds 716 in there, can't wait. Biz TV, let's go. I've always wanted to see something like this starting in NZ. The LAX Live is always a favourite. Awesome. There's not 4 others, but there is 4 streamers here in New Zealand. That's one downside of this location. But seeing as I'm just here for the morning, I thought why not experiment and try and get Jeffrey Roberts Road, which we were able to get permission for. So Biz TV, thanks for tuning in. Lovely bird. That yeah, there's quite a few lovely birds here. I think we've got a special sticker on the Delta arrival today, so that'd be a nice one to see. Siki tuning in too. Thumbs up there, so hopefully the audio and the visuals coming through good. Thank you. Our next arrival will be an Airbus A320 in from Wellington, operated by Jetstar. And the aircraft on screen at the moment. Off to Nelson as flight 5065. Air New Zealand ATR, registered Zulu Kilo, Mike Victor November. So yeah, the whole point of today's morning stream is just to come out here and experiment, see if we prefer this location to where we're used to streaming over at the lookout. We've also got Air Chatham's Saab 340s just making its way out from the maintenance hangar down the left side of us at the moment. Should be able to see that one depart. And very shortly we'll get into the heavy departures. I think first up, scheduled to leave at 8:45, there's a flight to Samoa, 787-9. Right, the ATR's on the roll while we've got another one about to taxi out in front of us. That was off to Nelson. Next up we've got our first actual arrival today. Jetstar flight 250 from Wellington, A320-200 registered at Victor Hotel, Victor Golf Romeo. Pan around and have a look at that one now, and I'll get back to the chat. Hopefully everyone's liking this new location. Apart from the fence, if we had an elevated lookout, that would be perfect. So we've got that ATR there, and we've got Air Chatham's Saab 340 on maintenance test flight. Just load that on the runway at the moment. Christopher Rank, one of our awesome moderators. Good morning to you. Can only stay until 11 AM. There's no worries. We're not going too much past 11 AM. I think until about 12:30 or so. So we'll wrap things up. It's up in Auckland for a reason other than aeroplanes. Well, other than plane spotting this time. the sun will slowly start to move around. We'll get some nice light on the front side of those aircraft. So it'll be frontlit instead of it's a little bit backwards at the moment. There's the ATR lining up off to the currently back home, New Zealand 5129. Zulu Kilo Mike Victor Whiskey. Have a listen to this one. Bit of a convoy just passing in front of the camera at the moment. So I'll go over a little bit more of exactly where we are at the moment. We're at Car Park W, as Auckland Airport calls it. It's by Jeffrey Roberts Road. So we've got just in front of us here is sort of an operations road. So there'll be vehicles going back and forth all day. Next up we've got the low speed taxiway just in front of us. Then the high speed taxiway going along there, all the way down there, and then right at the back we've got runway 23 left, 05 right. Currently using 23 left at the moment. And the reason I wanted to stream here is just because you get a bit more of both the takeoffs and the landings here, more than you would at the lookout, where we usually stream from. Similar to the car park, but not quite. Slightly closer to the action, and you don't get as much of the car noise. Alright, so good morning to everyone in the chat. We've got Robin tuning in. Glad to see you back from Plymouth in the UK, Monday evening over there. Thank you for tuning in, Robin. It's really good to be back here for our first stream of 2025. Got the All Black ATR 72. I haven't seen this one in a long time. Zulu Kilo, Mike Victor Alpha. Absolute beauty this ATR is, coming in from Napier, New Zealand 004 Mike. There's cars and people all over the place at the moment, so I'm trying not to get anyone on camera. Biz TV, Nelson, your hometown. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've been to Nelson once. It was absolutely beautiful. We'll definitely go back. Lovely sunny Nelson. And we've got Sean. Good morning. Nony Flights NZ. Good to see you. Hope you're well this morning. Liking the new location. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. It's about I'd say 20 minutes walk from the domestic terminal. Came out of nowhere. Oh, I've missed a touchdown from a caravan. Barrier Air, Cessna 208. Hardly notice those things, they sneak in and out so easily. Our heavies shouldn't be too far away either. Pushed back at the moment, we've got New Zealand 946 heading off to Rarotonga. I know that's many people who watch the stream have a favourite flight, and that is it, New Zealand 946. Wayne, good morning from Sydney, Australia. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A little bit windy, not too bad to be honest. It's coming almost straight at the camera there. And Steve, good morning from California in the US. Hope you've had a good day. Thanks for tuning in. And is that Dusseldorf in Germany, I assume? Hello to you. Good evening, Tom. Joshy, watching from Auckland, New Zealand. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Glad to have the locals tuning in as well. So I do see that over at the Swissport terminal, which isn't too far to the right of me at the moment, we've got a Qatar Executive Gulfstream. I assume it's a G650. So hopefully that one will head out today. Not too sure. Coming in at the moment, it's just on a short final. I think I've seen it in the chat somewhere. Yeah, Seki's on it. Zulu Kilo Oscar inbound as flight 90 from Tokyo. You can just see it over to the left of us, coming in for 23 left. James, good evening from Manchester in the UK. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see MVA back in the sky. So that might be why I haven't seen it in a long time. Has it been out for maintenance? Must have. Alright, we're going to spin around now and have a look at New Zealand 90 coming in from Tokyo Narita. Boeing 777-300ER. Oh yeah, we love those 777s on the channel. And you can see a Barrier Air Caravan just taxiing out there. And Chris as well, reminding people, if you're enjoying today's stream, please consider leaving a like. Helps the channel grow and is totally free. We've got a light goal at the moment of 200. So let's see if we can smash that goal today. Wayne, from Kaitaia, but tuning in from, was it Sydney? Awesome. Vaughan, you're in luck. right on screen, just about to line up, Cessna 208. I've had 3 of them on the stream so far. I think this is the first departure. First heavy departure making its way down the high-speed taxiway. Heading off to Rarotonga flight 946. And that barrier Air 208 we saw was Zulu Kilo Sierra Delta Delta, heading off to the barrier. Great Barrier Island as flight 587. Tamara Morena from our beautiful city. It's putting on a really good day for us today. Not too many clouds in the sky, wind's not terrible, and it's a nice temperature too. So good morning to you. Looking forward to lots more action like that today, with all the heavies that are due out. The aircraft on screen heading off to Rarotonga as flight 946 Zulu Kilo November Zulu Delta 787-9. It'll go ahead and line up straight away. No incoming traffic by the looks of things, so get right to the action. hear the hairdryer ATR 72 in the background. Just trying to not get anyone in the shot. So that one will probably be our flight to Samoa, which it is, New Zealand flight 990, and it's coming in on the close taxiway, so this will be a really good sight to see, not on the high speed one, which is slightly further away. Wow, that's huge. And you've just got the ATR 72 also taxiing out here. I think it might depart first, not sure. That's pretty loud. We've got away from the tug. Very bouncy down there. Alright, so that's 787. Gonna go straight away. So it's flying New Zealand 990 off to Apia, Samoa. 787-9 registered Zulu Kilo, November Zulu November. we're set now. ATR 72-600 taking off from right down the end of 23 left, heading to Nelson. Zulu Kilo Mike Zulu Foxtrot, the newest ATR. No, not the newest ATR in the fleet anymore. It's Mike Zulu Golf is now the newest, but it hasn't entered service yet. I'm pretty sure. All right. Ravi, hello, greetings from India. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Random Aussie's back. Good morning, my creature friends. Morning to you, mate. And Sean, hairdryer is so funny. I might have to start using that expression. Yeah, I've been using it for a long time. I even got a an emoji in there. Just a hairdryer for the ATR for the members to use. There it is. And Siggy's saying 4:48's running a bit late. Estimated at 11:51. Highlight of the stream. It always is. I don't think we're due for a 747 today, so I definitely think that will be the highlight of the stream, especially from this location. Christian, good morning from Germany. Good morning, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Saw the arrival of the ATR into Christchurch on Sean's stream, NZAA Sky Squad, a few weeks back. Mike Zulu Golf. There we are. NZAA Sky Squad Mike, Sean. God, Sean, not Mike, with that. He's got a YouTube short on his channel too, if you want to see that arrival. Yeah, I suppose it would have parked at the international gates. Probably came in from, I'd like to say Brisbane, but it might have gone Norfolk Island. Not sure. -6 Celsius in the southwest of Germany. Gee, hope you're keeping warm there. Got the fire going. Lucky it's not that cold here today. 19 degrees at the moment. Should get up to a bit higher than that. Still early today. There we go, there's Mike. Good morning, Harry and everyone. Great spot close to the action. Yeah, we just had a 787 off to Samoa. It taxied along the close taxiway, not the high speed one, so right there. That was a real treat. Just about touched the winglets. It's probably the equivalent of the Emirates A380 taxiing when you're at the Mound in Christchurch. There you go, Brisbane for the ATR delivery flight. Okay, we should be starting to get into... Yeah, we've got 2 Boeing 777s both pushed back. One off to Sydney as flight 103, next one off to Melbourne as flight 121. Both 777 300 ERs, pushed back, ready to go to continue the morning heavy rush. Brisbane's going to be delayed until 10:15. There's quite a few delayed departures from the international terminal. And then after that we've got the Fiji 787, still supposed to be on time in about 10 minutes. And then at early morning China Southern departure too at 10 o'clock. Arrivals wise, we've got our Singapore 777 in at 2 minutes past 10. And our 787 from Hong Kong scheduled at 10 minutes to 10. Well, not scheduled, but estimated. And about 7 minutes out, we've got our Korean Air Boeing 787-9. Yeah, a bit quiet out here at the moment because everything's running a little late, except for the early stuff, so that means we're in a bit of a quiet period at the moment, but just waiting for those 777s to come out to play. Two of them just back to back. While it's a bit quiet and I won't be able to get anyone on camera, there's our Qatar Executive Gulfstream tail that we can see over at the Swissport FBO. Alright, so they're on the way now. We've got both of them taxiing out. Sydney is going to be the first one to leave, and they're also pushing back. We've got 970 and A321neo off to Tonga. Oh yeah, there it is. I think we can just hear an Airbus A320 starting up. At the domestic terminals, I think. So there we go, there's our 103 to Sydney. Yeah, it's always a big journey for those. Even bigger journey for the Dash 8s, because they have to go the long way around from Canada. Have to go all the way across Europe and then Asia and then down to New Zealand. Alright, on the 16th, I'm sure Michael Shawn will be catching that one, heading off to Queenstown. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Currently on the high-speed taxiway, not the close one, unfortunately, but that's alright. We'll still get a good look at this. Zulu Kilo, Oscar Kilo, November. Trying to figure out if we got away from the pilots just as I was zooming in. Someone might be able to watch that one back. Well, what I thought was an A320 starting up might not be quite that. That's SDE, I think, the Cessna 208. And just down the back there, turning onto the high-speed taxiway, is our Melbourne flight, Oscar Kilo Whiskey, one of the least 777s from Cathay Pacific, operating that flight. Spin right round the other side, we'll be able to get Oscar Kilo November lining up. Looking forward to some really good G90 action here. Well, hopefully it'll just be pure G90, as there's no ATRs floating around just yet. They always ruin the fun. A320 will arrive just before then though. Jetstar flight 252 from Wellington. Victor Golf Hotel is the registration. Alright, let's pan around and listen to some G90 goodness. I think he's in a bit of a rush, this pilot. Oh yeah. New Zealand 103 777 300ER off to Sydney, Zulu Kilo, Oscar Kilo, November. Also just got A320 pushing back there. But Oscar Kilo Whiskey 777 off to Melbourne, New Zealand 121. Lining up, here we go. Does it ever get any better than back-to-back 777 departures, especially when there's no other aircraft really ruining the sound of those GE90s? I'll answer the question for you. No, it doesn't get any better. Okay, just on a short final now, I've got Korean Air Boeing 787-9 coming in from Seoul. Flight 411. Okay, let's have a look at our Korean 787. We've just got our A321neo behind that A320 there. That one heading off to Tonga. Alright, here's the Pepsi bus. That heat haze is really showing. Classic Auckland Airport. So that on screen is an Airbus A321neo heading off to Tonga as flight NZ970. And that other Airbus A320 on a domestic hop is just begun its taxi, as you can hear. Kilo Oscar X-ray Kilo on the close taxiway. Nice. And the IAEV 2500 engines powering those A320s in the New Zealand fleet. Another one on short final. Flight 584 from Christchurch, operated by Zulu Kilo, Oscar X-Ray Bravo. Gareth. Yeah, Air New Zealand looking at return to London. I don't know if it's via LAX, it used to be, but I imagine they probably go via LAX again, yeah. 787-9, just like the old days. Not to Heathrow though. I do see why they sold the slot, but at the same time, did they really need to? Okay, A321neo off to Tonga now. This Airbus is going to be waiting for an arrival Q300, it looks like. ATR coming in from Palmerston North. Pretty good landing from an ATR standard. So the A320 on screen now, lining up 23 left, off to Queenstown, flight 635, operated by Zulu Kilo, Oscar X-Ray Kilo. Yeah, that would be good. Although I don't know how many people would like to go via JFK when they're going to Heathrow. That's probably the only thing. If you go through LA, it's kind of equally split in half, you know? I think somewhere through Asia would be a good point. Somewhere like Singapore. But I'm not too sure if the Singapore government would let them do that. Single engine taxi on Mike Victor Charlie, that was our arriving ATR. Another Barrier Air Cessna 208. It's about 5 today. Scotty, New Zealand has the best pies. You bet. Mike saying a very good pie shop in Pukekohe called Target Bakehouse does the best mince and cheese. I don't know how it is, but whenever I stream, the the chat always turns to food every single time. And a Darfield Bakery mince pie, also worth a mention. Alright, back on airplanes just for a moment. Got an A320 coming in from Wellington as flight 412. Zulu Kilo, Oscar X-Ray Delta is the A320 on screen. Another A320 Neo just heading out now too. That one will be off to Hobart. No, this one's off to the Gold Coast. Alright. One to the Gold Coast. And there's another A320 Neo going to Hobart today. Don't get too many A320 Neos on the stream actually. It's not going for a full-length departure. And it's waiting for an ATR from Nelson, New Zealand 5060, operated by Zulu Kilo, Mike Zulu Echo. Another one of the new ATRs. Usually an A321 Neo going to the Gold Coast, but downgraded to a 320 Neo today. Christian, absolutely. So where did you go last time? Because I assume by that you've already been. And Random Aussie got hungry of all of the chat. Off to get a pie. Off goes New Zealand 187 to the Goldie. Alright, 787 coming in now. Air New Zealand, this is our Hong Kong flight. Flight 80. Long flare there. Next one coming out to play, New Zealand 952, just begun its taxi from the international terminal. We'll see that come around the corner in 30 seconds or so. So yeah, 787 to Fiji. I'll let you guys do your talk about pies in the chat. Oh, Delhi, yeah, I was thinking India is probably about exactly halfway between New Zealand and the not the States, and the UK. That'd be good. There's quite a lot of demand between Auckland and Delhi. Over, I think it's 1 million searches per year for flights between Delhi and Auckland. And Gareth too saying Bangkok to Manchester, largest unserved direct market. Wow, there's no Bangkok to Manchester. What's Thai Airways up to? And agreeing that the pies are amazing in New Zealand. That's a good answer, I'd say. Yeah, that could be Could be a reason. So it's just repaying the favour, I suppose, because the Nightbot's talking about the Tim Tam. There it is. I think the only reason is because there's no air service agreement between New Zealand and India, which I think they're working on at the moment. So we should see a New Zealand-India flight eventually. So that'd be pretty cool. I don't think Air New Zealand has the planes to do it. I think Air India might be the ones to look at that. Russell, hello from Wisconsin in the United States. Awesome. Thank you for tuning in to Auckland. Oscar as well, g'day, welcome to the show. Three meat pies, random Aussies back. Oh, that's good stuff. Don't know what I'll be having for lunch today. I see the Subway drive-thru is actually closed here today, so I can't go try that. And we've got the All Black ATRs just popped out of their prop gates. So that Dash 8 on screen now. I keep clicking on one of the cars that show up on the flight radar. That aircraft coming in from Taupo, it's the oldest Q300 in the fleet. Zulu Kilo, November Echo Alpha. Oh yeah, there it is. It just looks so good with those yellow bits on the end of the props. So it came in from Napier and it's heading back to Napier. Oh, it's too good. Mike Victor Alpha is the registration of the first All Black livery aircraft today. Saw it arrive, now heading off. It'll have to wait for an Airbus A320 that's currently on a short final. In from Christchurch is Zulu Kilo Oscar X-Ray Juliet, flight 528. sun is actually quite warm today, but it's the breeze, it's a southerly breeze that's making it quite cold. Alright, busy time for the props. We've got the ATR 72 on screen. We've got Barrier Air Cessna 208 just pulled out of the regional gates, and the Dash 8 that we just saw land heading into the regional gates. Alright, ATR to Napier. The 208 revving it for the camera. Zulu Kilo, Sierra Delta Echo. You can definitely tell this one apart because it's got quite a large black belly. So here's our New Zealand 952 as well. It's on the high-speed taxiway. Heading off to Fiji. Here's our Air Chatham Sub 340. I think this might be the one that we saw depart on a maintenance flight just coming back in. And we've got a Jetstar A320 on the close taxiway too. So we'll get to that one after we finish cruising at the New Zealand 78. Kilo, India Charlie Tango, one of the, I think that's a Kawasaki helicopter. See if it shows on the radar. It's not at the moment. So that Jetstar off to Dunedin. Chris, Frank and Robin with the Air New Zealand emojis there too. Russell also saying very cold there in Wisconsin. I think the coldest we've got on the channel today is -6 degrees Celsius, that is. Be interesting to know what the temperature is over there. So if that Saab is actually, yeah, it's, oh no, it's going to the prop gates. Damn it. I thought it might be the one that, no, that one's coming in from Whakatane. That one's a scheduled flight, not a maintenance flight. Yeah, I've seen those. It's crazy, the fires that they've got over there. It's pretty windy here at the moment. We've just got airport security eyeing me up. I wonder if they're going to come and say hi. Probably not in... yeah, that's alright. Next in, we've got New Zealand 283 from Singapore. 777-300ER on a short final. Zulu Kilo, Oscar Kilo Romeo is the registration. Alright, lining up now is our Jetstar flight off to Dunedin. An A320-200 flying Jetstar 285 is registered Victor Hotel, Victor Golf Romeo. There we go. There's the visit from security. But we're good. So that is American Airlines Boeing 787-8 in from LA. It's American 83, operated by November 815 Alpha Alpha, and here is our beautiful Qatar Executive Gulfstream being towed from the Swissport terminal. So maybe we'll get a heavy Gulfstream arrival or something like that going into the Swissport terminal, seeing as they're getting rid of this one at the moment. And the helicopters getting ready to go. Leading off of 23 left. And China Southern Boeing 787, the early morning flight in their summer schedule, heading off to Guangzhou. You can just see the wing on the right hand side of the screen. Alright, we'll get to the chat now after that. Ellie, hello, welcome. And Random Aussie, sausage rolls are the best with a bit of tomato sauce. I do like a good sausage roll. Sometimes you can get real dud ones that have been in the pie warmer for a bit too long and they're not as great. Alright, we've just got a dash 8 over the piano keys. They're coming in for 2-3 left. Coming in for on your low to do it. And our beautiful China Southern 787. One of the favourite liveries on the channel. Far better than their liveries on any other aircraft type. Because on the A350, for example, they've got their normal livery, which really doesn't look that great. But on the 787, we've got this, I'd call it a special livery, but it's on all of the 787s. It's just for the type of aircraft. Dash 8 coming in for the regional gates. Ooh, 4 degrees Fahrenheit. That seems pretty cold. What is that? Negative 15. Okay, that's definitely the coldest spot from someone we've got tuned in at the moment. Robin, 8 degrees at 9 PM. That's not too bad, to be honest. Sally, good morning to you. That's how you know Tally has arrived. with those sheep emojis. Jetstar A320 coming in now. In from Christchurch. Love a bit of good reverse thrust action here too. Real good. So Jetstar 228 that was, and on screen now, China Southern Flight 336, 787-9, registered Bravo 209 Delta. There we go, 4 Fahrenheit, negative 15. Chilly. Alright, get those 787 emojis in the chat, here we go. Real nice 787-9 departure from China Southern. Breakfast of champions. Pie for breakfast. Helsinki spotting, tuning in. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream here in New Zealand. Tuning in, I'm assuming from Finland. I like those engines. The Pratt & Whitney PW123 engines on the Q300, and then you've got the landing gear which tucks up inside the engine area. I think it's pretty cool. Just another 13-hour flight, that American 787-8. Pretty common 13-hour plus flights here. Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue. Don't think there was anyone in it when it was getting towed, but yeah. Alright, there we go. We've got Robin and Tally, Chris Frank with those 787 emojis, and then once again with the -8 emojis coming in from Whangarei 5221. Where is it? Is it there? No, other way. There it is. Making its left-hand turn, head on into the regional gates. Well, there is a little hack. Oh, I look forward to seeing this departure. Solomon Airlines. Airbus A320. This one's got wingtip fences instead of sharklets. I didn't know that any of the A320s had wingtip fences. I thought they all had sharklets. But there you go. I like the 320s with wingtip fences like this one. That's one of the good things about spotting on a Tuesday. You get Solomon Air, you get Air Canada. It's quite a good day to spot. And the tail livery is really, really nice. Yeah, there we go, as I was going to explain before I got a little bit distracted. Flight radar 24 tells you all about the airplanes that are in and out. I've got it up on my phone at the moment. This one's heading off to Port Vila in replacement of the Air Vanuatu 73, which no longer operates. Seeing as Air Vanuatu went into bankruptcy or voluntary administration. Same. So flight 711 is off to Vanuatu, and the A320 is registered Hotel 4 Sierra India Bravo. I think we've seen this one before. The rego's familiar, but I don't remember it having wingtip fences. I do want to just pan away from that, but man, that was a prime example of why I come to Jeffrey Roberts Road. There we got the Air Chathams. I think it's a Land Rover that they used to actually tow the aircraft with. They use it as their tug. Pretty cool, I think. We've just got a Barrier Air coming in on a short final too. I'll have a look at that one soon. Ah, yes, that one's coming in soon. It's quite delayed, actually. Yeah, very delayed. And it's got the Delta Spirit sticker on it. So, that'll be cool. First special something that I've seen on a Delta aircraft. I would say special livery, but the livery isn't special, it's just got a little sticker. So that's Barrier Air. Cessna 208 coming in from Claris, which is the town on Great Barrier Island. We've got North Island helis and planes. Hello, nice seeing you in Tauranga at the ATC Tower. Now in Sydney till the 21st. Alright mate, enjoy that. Sounds very nice. Very interesting tale. It's real cool. Alright, I wanted to just take the time now to talk about something that has just been published at 9 o'clock this morning. We've got the Nony Flights NZ website has officially launched 9 AM today, and that has all things on it. You can find some frequently asked questions. You can even donate on the website, so it's actually a free way to donate, which means I get 100% of your donation. YouTube takes 30%, and I use also Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal. They take a small fee as well, but the donate page on my website no longer doesn't take a cut. Also on the website you can find our new merchandise, which has just launched, so I'm very excited to share that. There's the Nony Flights NZ calendar, 2025 calendar, which I've been putting together. It took me quite a long time to put together that, putting images, my own photography on there, by hats, shirts, hoodies, jackets, whatever you can imagine, it's just about on there. So I highly encourage you to go and check out the Nony Flights website. The URL is nonyflights.nz. That's it. So short and sweet. There we are. Tally's put exclamation mark merch in the chat, and there's a link there and it takes you to the merchandise on the website, nonyflights.nz. That's all. I just wanted to share that. I've been working on it for quite a while behind the scenes. It's pretty cool to finally get that published. Here, Jetstar 259 off to Wellington. Another Airbus A320-200. Another A320 there, getting ready to head out. Thank you, Tally. Put a lot of effort into that. Some things, like the smaller things like socks, I found to be pretty expensive, and I'm not making a huge amount of money. I might make $3 off a pair of socks, but I thought I'd include them anyway, just in case people wanted a pair of Nony Flight socks. And we've got Rob tuning in. Good morning to you. great to have you here at the stream. You're at my last stream up in Auckland, and so it's good to be back. We're only here for the morning at Jeffrey Roberts Road. About another 2 hours. Oh, I've got an ATR go around. That was a really early go around, but it is well in the air now. It's about as high as my tripod goes. I wonder why it did a go around. Is that on the runway? No, they're on the other side of the runway, I'm pretty sure. No traffic on the runway. It might have just been wind or some fault. I wonder. Definitely not a traffic issue. There's nothing else around at the moment. Real strange. So that was an Air New Zealand ATR coming in from Tauranga, going missed miles before getting to the end of the runway. So it's making a right hand bank at the moment. I might be able to zoom in on it. There it is. It's a shame I missed the bank. That looked pretty cool. So ATR 72, maybe not. Coming in from Tauranga 5128. I'll just see, is that the aircraft Mike Victor Whiskey? Yeah, we saw that one leave earlier in the stream to Tauranga. Now trying to come back, but did it go around? I've actually lost it now. I've got no idea where it's gone. Yeah, very random. Alright, we've got an A320 taxiing out on the close taxiway. Off to Christchurch. Zulu Kilo, Oscar X-Ray Charlie, flying at flight 531. Down to the South Island. Not quite going full length. southbound Air New Zealand A320. And another one just peeking around the corner there. Alright. Next heavy movements, we've got New Zealand 99 pushing back, heading to Tokyo Narita. It's a 777-300ER. We've also got Kirikiri flight coming in. I thought that was the ATR that did a go around, but no, it's ATR that did a go around. It's currently Waiheke Island. I think the captain might have just got a little bored and decided, why not? So hopefully nobody's got a tight connection. There we are. 99 to Tokyo now pinging. Yes. And is that the A320 that's on screen now? It could be. Not the one that just departed. Another A320 to Christchurch. Just on the move now. Also on the move, the Tokyo flight, New Zealand 99. Also moving a little bit quicker is the Dash 8 on the approach. Spin around and have a look at that one shortly. Coming in from Kirikiri, flight 5267. The A320 has decided to go on the high-speed taxiway. This isn't flight 531, that was from departing earlier. This is flying the longest domestic flight in New Zealand. Air New Zealand flight 699 off to Invercargill. Zulu Kilo, Oscar X-Ray Delta flying it today. The daily A320 down to the small city bottom of the South Island. just a drink of water and we're back. We've got an Airbus A320 on a short final. We'll get in before this one heads out. Coming in from Wellington is flight 416. Here we go. Right. Nice landing from that Airbus A320 there. Robin with those the dash 8 emojis. Tally got the details of that Kiri dash 8 we just had arrive. And we've got Neil tuning in, one of our really good supporters up there in the Auckland penthouse. Celebrating 6 months up there as well. 6 months. It's been 6 months since when did you join up? Must have been the Australasia Winter Live Tour. So thank you so much for your support, and we'll dedicate the 777 departure off to Tokyo to you. There's New Zealand 99, which is dedicated to Neil, celebrating 6 months. That's really cool, really cool. There you go. Couldn't be much better. Unfortunately, it's not the all black livery today, as it has been quite frequently on our streams. I think every single stream, it's been the all black livery 777 or 787 heading to Tokyo. Not today, but that's alright. Still a 777 departure, and we look forward to it. Jetstar flight 232 in from Christchurch now coming in. It's an Airbus A320 registered Victor Hotel, Victor Golf India. Nice. I'm going to take a moment once again to admire the 777 Grand VR. Along the high-speed taxiway. How far away is our Delta Airlines? Still a fair way out, half an hour. Very, very delayed. Due in about somewhere around 9 o'clock. So about 2 hours delayed. Oh, don't we just love the triples? So there we go, we had 232. I've just got another one taxiing in front of us too. And our night bot reminding people to like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's free to do so. Help support the stream, promote it to new viewers. And holding short for the second attempt of the A320, not A320, ATR. Here it is. Try this one again. I do like having a look at the tyres. My camera doesn't pick up too much of it at the moment. Sun's still not quite, sun's too high in the sky. It's summer. Usually in winter you'll be able to get a good view of it, of the tyres, but now we've got New Zealand 99 headed to Tokyo, dedicated to Neil, celebrating 6 months in the Auckland penthouse. Such a favourite, isn't the 777? Heading out to Tokyo, Narita, as Flight 99. So that's AA320 heading off to Wellington. Currently on the runway. NZ419. Yeah, does anyone have sun in New Zealand at the moment? Did in the Coromandel where I was this morning. Sunny in Rotorua, 22 degrees, sounds nice. Nice where Chris is. I think this was New Zealand 413 to Wellington. Already the 13th flight, I think, between the two cities, and it's 11 o'clock. Busiest domestic route in New Zealand there, Auckland to Wellington. It's about an hour's length. Oh, it's just so good, isn't it? G90s, the best sound. Right. We've got Darren tuning in on New Zealand 5:43 later at 1 PM. No, I won't be around for that one, sorry. I've got to be in Auckland at 2 PM, so by the time I pack up and get over there and grab something to eat, whatnot, I won't be out here at 1 PM, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Right. Not great weather down there, Christchurch. Coming to the air show on the 18th for the DC3. I'm considering it, doing another stream up there from the ATC tower. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be... Not actually sure if I'm going to be in Tauranga for the 18th, but I'll find out. There is Super Kilo, Charlie Kilo. I think that's the sub 340 that I flew on back in April, very first flight of the Australasia live tour. random Aussie, congrats on 102 likes. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks everyone for your support. We're on our way to our like goal of 250. So it's free to do so, and helps out the channel quite a lot. But the Vancouver flight is delayed. When's that getting in now? Well, it's hopefully it'll be arriving before the end of the show. It will be 12:08, so that's before we end. That's good. I always look forward to Air Canada. Just got the touchdown. Of the A320 from Dunedin in NZAA. We've got Air Chatham Sub 340 also heading out. Sub 340s. Fun fact, I on the Australasia live tour, my luggage fit in the overhead bins of a Sub 340, but not on a 737. So there you go, larger bins on a Sub 340. Out the back of the APR. Might see the echo just down in front of us. Aviation fan, Rarotonga. So sunny today. Oh, that's good to hear. Clive, great show. Greetings from Hamilton. Welcome to the stream up here in Auckland. Thanks for tuning in. There you go, about 16 degrees here in Wellington. So, seems to be relatively good weather. Alright, here's the ATR heading off. Wind up there. And that A320 going to be heading into the domestic gates. They went off to Palmerston North. The ATR flight 5115. Thank you, Tally. Up, and away she goes. Rob as well saying smash the like button. Air Canada due in 12:08. Awesome, man. Chris Frank is heading off. Have to run now, but great stream, Harry. Thanks everyone for your support. Please remember to push the like button. Get to the 200 likes. Ah, yes, like goals 200, not Not 250, I thought it was 250 for some reason. Already over halfway there, so who knows? Hopefully we get there, we'll see. So thank you for your help today, Chris. I really like the shots of those aircraft looking straight down that taxiway, down this one. Really like that shot. So this Jetstar Airbus A320 headed off to Queenstown with flight 297, and we're going to pan around now and have a look at a Q300 coming in from Gisborne. Ooh, yeah. And I was muted for all of that. Alright, Jetstar off to Queenstown. Alright, I've been waiting for that. We've finally got a New Zealand 81 pinging from internationals. Going to be heading off to Hong Kong. Robin's off to bed. Thank you for the stream. Oh, thank you for tuning in as always. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Degrees and cloudy. Sounds alright. Queenstown sunny and 19. That sounds even better. NZ just saying, I love a good Jetstar in the morning. Really enjoyed seeing the Jetstar A320s around. Adds a nice splashing colour to the black and white New Zealand aircraft we get. Oh yeah, there's the shot again. So this ATR 72 is just going to be holding short. We've got a Dash 8 coming in on a final. And it's the all black livery Dash 8. Alright, here we go, one of the favourites. Coming in from Blenheim. Flight 204 Lima is Zulu Kilo, November Eco Mike. It's good, we haven't seen prop all black liveries on the channel in quite a long time. And now we haven't seen any all black livery jets. And we've seen both of the props. So I'm looking forward to this one. Let's have a look. Oh man, butter emojis in the chat, that was good. White Victor Charlie also lined up, ready to go. 2-3 left. There we go, Tally's got the butter emojis. Love the livery. Oh, so good. And Leah also tuning in. Hello, welcome. Haven't had your company in a while. Great to have you tuned back in. Alright, next one, heading off 2-3 left. Off to Nelson. It'll be interesting to hear everyone's opinions on this location, as opposed to our usual. There you go. Got a honk from the airport security. But I was just saying, be interesting to hear everyone's opinions on this location, as opposed to the car park or the lookout. So Auckland Airport really only has 3 spotting locations, and we've streamed at all of them now. Interesting to hear if anyone's got a ranking on the best spots, because the car park, it's great for takeoffs and landings, no matter what runway. It's elevated, but it doesn't have a fence in the way, so that's really good. But it also has lots of noise from the drop-off zone just below it, and you can't hear the aircraft quite as well. Whereas here you get great views of the aircraft. The taxiway is right in front of me, probably I'd say 20 meters to the edge of the taxiway just in front. But you've also got a fence in the way. And then the lookout's really only good for 2-3 left arrivals or 5 right departures. So every location has its ups and downs. Be interesting to see what anyone's opinions are. So we've got an A320 coming in 2-3 left. Some good landings today. Alright. Beautiful Nelson, there you go. It's definitely a good place to visit. Highly recommend it. And yeah, honk. Get the security going past. Oh, that's nice of them. And Tally as well, quite like the lookout spot. Do like the car park, but I think the lookout's better. Yeah, and the lookout doesn't cost $64 a day, so that's pretty good. And our 787 to Hong Kong is now taxiing, so that's cool. And we've got a Saab 340 coming in. That'll be in Air Chathams, which it is, coming in from Wanganui. Zulu Kilo, Charlie India Tango. Oh, there's our 787. I'll pan around to it shortly after we see this touchdown. Ooh. Hands down, there we go. C707 was the flight number of that. Oh, absolute madness, isn't it? $64 for one day. I think anything over, I can't remember exactly how long, it might be 6 hours or something, $64. Love the 787s, but not as much as the 777, of course. You just love the 787, but there's just something about it that's not quite as good as 777. I'm not too sure what it is, but it's just not quite as good. Boeing 787-9s, powered by the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000. The new 787s that they have on order, expected delivery, I think this year, or maybe it's mid-2026. I think it could be mid-2026. They keep getting delayed and delayed and delayed. But the new 787 is powered by the General Electric GNX engines, which are what the Qantas 787s are also powered by. Fun fact. $4 today would be great, but no, $64 for that. November Echo Oscar taxiing along the closer taxiway. We'll go down the end. seeing as it's got to wait for the 787 departure anyway. Might as well just keep taxiing. I'm not sure why they do it. Yeah, no clue why they go all the way down there when there's a heavy departure. Could be something to do with wake turbulence. It clears a bit better. I don't know. Bit less of it. I missed the departure. I was too busy looking at the Dash 8. But that heading out, and I'll just be waiting for that 208 to get right out of the way. There you go, just making a right hand bank, and the 787-9 will have its time to turn and burn. In the background, we'll get a beautiful 777 with those GE90s coming out to play. I don't know, maybe it's because it's a little more pointier than a 787, it just looks good. So this is our very delayed Brisbane flight, New Zealand 1:45, scheduled to depart at 9:20 AM, delayed 2 hours. So we've got two A320s before it. Rocketing down the high-speed taxiway. Yeah, unfortunately I did say 64. Hours to all day, 39 at Mascot, Sydney Airport. Now that's pretty good. It is cheaper to go and park at the Park and Ride here in Auckland, which is probably cheaper than $39 a day, to be honest. And that'd be Australian dollars too, wouldn't it? But the car park that I actually stream from, because I don't want to carry all my stuff from the Park and Ride, catch the bus to the domestic terminal, and then get up in the car park, forget something and have to go all the way back. So I just park up in the car park and it costs $64 a day. Mad. Oh, the wing flex of the 787. One of the best things about it. Oscar Kilo Victor, this is also a leased Cathay 777 for the R. There's those engines, G90s. Got an ATR coming in. It's just going to touch down behind. Oh no, it's not. Oh, that was awful. Camera work. Yeah, yep. Just a bit further to walk and a bit further to carry my many kilos of baggage. Whenever I do a live tour or fly anywhere with my camera gear, I've always got to buy extra baggage. On Jetstar I've got to buy extra kilos, but on Air New Zealand I've got to buy a whole extra bag, since I need at least 2 bags to carry all my gear. Before hand over to the Q300. Off to Kirikiri, out before the 320s and 777, and another Dash 8 too. Like, yeah, love how that Dash 8 looks, so good. Neil be at Melbourne Airport tomorrow morning. Oh, cool. Hopefully it's at a reasonable time, not at... When were you there? Like midnight almost. Last time you were there, that you told me about. So hopefully it's not 5 AM or anything. It's 11 AM. Sounds fun. Alright, we'll get this A320, I'll get it back to the chat. So I've been trying to multitask while panning the camera and it hasn't been going well, but I'll definitely be focused on our next arrival. That's clever use of the emojis, but we've got Delta Airbus A350 coming in from Los Angeles. It's quite delayed after its 13-hour flight. November 502 Delta November's the registration of the 350-900 that has the Delta Spirit sticker on it, so we'll have a look at that when it goes past. That's another one of Barrier Air's different liveries. Zulu Kilo Sierra Delta Golf. I don't need to see the registration. SDG. Yep, there it is. You can tell it just from the paint. I was going to get to the chat, but no. A320 departure. This one heading to Christchurch, flight 535, Zulu Kilo, Oscar X-Ray Alpha. Seven departure to Brisbane, still holding short. We've got an arrival from Queenstown, flight 614. It's just non-stop action. I don't have too much time to get to the chat. This is when I need a two-person show. I need someone to join me. I'll do the chat or the camera, and the other person can do the other part. A bit like Julia Flights. Is that Q300 going to be sneaking out before? It is. Cheeky. It's gone the whole way around the 777. Seeing as the 777's already so delayed, and it really doesn't matter. Going to get the Dash 8 out before for a full length departure. Alright, alas, it is time. Scheduled to depart 2 hours and 14 minutes ago. We've finally got the Boeing 777-300ER heading off to Brisbane. It's flight 145. It's a leased Cathay plane and it's registered Zulu Kilo, Oscar Kilo, Victor. So these have the first class seats. Alright, this should be good. Listen to those G90s on departure. Here we go. Simply is one of the favourites. And Leah heading off to Brisbane next month. Oh, hopefully your plane's not as delayed as that 777. That sounds awesome. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. Luke, good morning, watching live from Bramerton Sheep Station in Masterton, down the bottom end of the North Island. Thank you for tuning in. Spirit of Aviation's also in the chat. Hello. Butter landing from Delta. Alright, there's a good rating from Luke. The Barrier is such a nice looking beast. I like that livery on SDG. It's actually quite nice. But Tally really doesn't fancy those caravans too much. We'll you don't fancy what now? We'll just I think we might watch this one for a while. Honestly, the livery on Sierra Delta Echo, the second newest 208, is really not. I'm not a fan of it at all. With the black belly, but I am a fan of this livery on Sierra Delta Golf. A view of the firefighting aircraft over there. Gregory Miller tuning in from the Sunshine Coast in Queenstown. Welcome to the show. Welcome back, great to have your company. Our older planes have been blamed for Qantas narrowly losing out on an aviation safety top ranking to a certain New Zealand competitor. I wonder who that could be. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I haven't heard of too many Air New Zealand mishaps like there have been with Qantas. We're going to pan around now. We've got Jetstar A321neo. This aircraft coming in from Sydney, I believe. I like that livery. It's good. Simple as that. It's good. Jetstar 203 from Sydney. Victor Hotel Oscar Foxtrot Lima. That might actually be the A321neo that I flew on. Perth, Sydney. God, that was a long flight. Stuck in the very small seats that they have. Not much leg room. The Jaffa Jet, also probably the favourite of the Jetstar liveries. And Siki, Emirates 448 now after 12 o'clock, so it's even more delayed. But that's alright, we'll still be out here to see it. So that's the main thing. Ooh, 777 to Singapore, also pinging. That'll be a good one. I see it there. It's just begun its taxi out. No, that's Taipei, New Zealand 77. Air New Zealand is the best airline for safety. Qantas second, Virgin third. Oh, it must be Virgin Atlantic. JG May, first time on the stream, tuning in from Ontario in Canada. Welcome to the show. Great to have your company. Thanks for subscribing, and hope you've liked the stream too. Trying to get to our 200 like goal today. I'm not sure how we're going. So welcome. Yeah. Are the Caravans good candidates for electrification? I would think so. I reckon if Barrier Air could get electric Caravans, they will be making quite a lot of profit, I think. Yeah, I think, was it Sounds Air were looking at some sort of electric aircraft, but they're in a bit of financial troubles, and they have been for a while, I think, but they've just been slowly putting away. So as you would have seen, we've just got the wing on the left side of your screen. That's New Zealand 77 heading off to Taipei. It's 777. Yet another 777 departure. Oh, that's a nasty flight, that one. The Perth-Sydney red-eye got to the airport at Sydney at 6 AM and fell asleep. Oh, God, I couldn't think of anything worse. Our 777 headed off to Taipei, flight 77, Super Kilo, Oscar Kilo Sierra. departure. That must be this one here. JQ 231. Oh, great news too. That Qatar executive Gulfstream that we saw getting towed is taxiing down to 23 left, and it's on the close taxiway as well, so we get a good look as it heads past. So there we go. That's what's on screen at the moment. Flight 619 to Queenstown will be heading out first. We've got a Cessna 208. No, it's a Cessna Turbo Stationair, a private GA aircraft. Currently, I will have a little look at this. If it was a 208, I wouldn't bother. But there you go. Not often you see that, but I just want to have a look at this beautiful Gulfstream. Alpha 7, Charlie Golf Alpha is the registration, and it might just stop here in front of us. You wonder who's on that. Pan away to see our Queenstown departure. We've seen many A320s depart. It's alright, we can miss that one. But it's not often you see that. Oh. Yeah. I wonder how much it costs to land your Cessna at Auckland International. Well, I mean, if you had money, why would you fly commercial? This aircraft on screen is the Jetstar A320, flight 231 to Christchurch. It feels like I'm back home. It's Tauranga traffic. Not Auckland traffic. That's Auckland traffic. Here we go. 777 Air New Zealand 77 to Taipei. an awful time of the day to be leaving. I think it's about 10 hours or so to Taipei. So they'll be getting in and then getting out of the airport to the hotel, and they'll be exhausted by that time. Next in, our first Qantas arrival of the day. It's a 737-800. The kangaroo has arrived. Here we go. Qatar Executive Flight 108. It's a G650ER registered Alpha 7, Charlie Golf Alpha. This should be pretty loud. Gotta be honest, that was a lot less loud than I thought it was going to be. So this must be our Singapore flight. Yes, it is flight 284, operated by 777 Zulu Kilo, Oscar Kilo Oscar. Then we've got Emirates Airbus A380 currently on a long final. There we are, Robs. Got us updated. You always know it's not too far away when it flies over Rob's house. No. Wouldn't really want to be in an economy seat for that long. Good grief. I mean, yeah, I will be eventually. One day I'll fly on that plane, and I could guarantee it'll be down the back, but be pretty comfy on an A380. It's bit here and there, isn't it? It's okay right at the second. Here we are. Nil cloud about. No ceiling has been inserted. Temperature and wind chill are 21 degrees. Dew point 13 degrees. Relative humidity 60%. Alright. Direction is 210, a speed of 12 knots. Tally with the forecast update. So there we go. Parking fees $50 to $200, and security fees $10 to $50. So, and you know, when you think about how expensive it is to park at other places, Auckland is pretty expensive. So that is New Zealand 284, Zulu Kilo Oscar, headed to Singapore. Somewhere out there, there is an Emirates Airbus A380. It doesn't want to focus through that fence. There's a lot of fence there. So it's not far away. Emirates 448. And Air Canada not too far behind the Emirates. I would think. Okay, let's have a look. Emirates flight 448. When is it not the highlight of the show? Says Air Canada's still 32 minutes out. That's not really what I want to hear. John at the lookout, just seen the big boy come in. Yeah, 30 minutes out. That's really insane actually. I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't think I want to stay that long. I know the stream does say that it'll be out here until 12:30, but I think I might try to get out before then, and that plane comes in pretty much bang on 12:30. Emirates A380, the star of every New Zealand stream. Gregory Miller with the butter emoji for Emirates A380. Auckland ATR there, and we've also got coming out to play our Pepsi Jet. Korean Air 787. There you go. The Maple Leaf Dreamliner estimated at 2 minutes past 12:30. 12:32 is when that's estimated in. QF151 due in at 22 past 12. Another ATR coming out to play. So that ATR before, 5147. I'll work on that one. I think we need some more members before we can use a new emoji, unfortunately. Because how many emojis you're allowed is actually based on how many members you have. Ken Random Aussie, anyone got a spare $20,000 for first class on Emirates? If I did have a spare $20,000 for first class on Emirates, I'd probably be spending that on myself, flying it, do a review. Almost. Hey, Gregory's got the hairdryer emojis for the ATR. There's another one coming in too. ATR 72. So the one coming in is from Nelson, and the one on screen now off to Apia. Alright, Mike Victor November here coming in from Nelson. Oh man, that was butter. Very butter landing. Who's going to be out next? Is it the ATR or the 78? It's going to be the ATR, but the 787's also lining up behind. So this ATR is registered Zulu Kilo, Mike Victor Whiskey. really likes those behind shots of the aircraft. So this one here is, I think, our Napier departure. Mike Victor Whiskey. And we'll pan back to watch our Blue 787. Heading off to South Korea as flight 412. The 787-9 is registered Hotel Lima 83903. $3,200 for economy. I stick to that. I think so will I. And off into the skies above Auckland. There's a lot of light blue. It's probably just about that exact colour too. So we were talking last time about how I originally thought that there was not many airlines with a blue livery, but actually more than you think when you really think about it. But a light blue like Koreans is pretty unique. Like Air Tahiti Nui or KLM or something, they've all got a bit of a darker blue to them. But a light blue like Kipsey Air, Korean Air, is fairly unique. That A320 there from Queenstown, flight 612. And Oscar X-Ray Lima, this A320 on screen now. Is departing off to Christchurch, flight 539. Many butter emojis in there for that landing. Absolute butter. We had before, I think there was an ATR. 12 hour 25 minutes to Seoul. "12 hours Auckland to Vancouver's Rob's limit." Yeah. Imagine doing those 17-hour flights. Oh. Another gear dryer. X-Ray Lima off to Christchurch. I think I'm going to make that one the last movement of the stream. I've got to get into Auckland. Unfortunately, I can't stay out too much longer to see the Air Canada arrival and that Qantas 73 from Melbourne. So I just want to thank you all for watching this rather quick in comparison to all my other streams recently. Stream up here in Auckland. Great to be back. First stream for 2025. I'd like to thank all of the mods. We've had Rob, Tally Sheep, Tally NZ, Chris Frank, all in the chat today. So thank you all for your help. It's always good to have a little bit of help. And I do look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Hopefully soon. Should be one a week. Back into that swing of things. I do highly recommend checking out the Nony Flights NZ website. Should answer some of your questions and whatnot you have on the frequently asked questions page. And until the next time,